But in 8 to 9, now into turn 10, the long right-hander. Well, you can see Vettel has gone wide at turn 10 there in the mirrors. And he's going to drop all the way back out of the top 10. And now Lewis Hamilton's gone wide. Like, what's going on now? What is going on with these AI? Hamilton's gone wide at the same corner. The first now. And oh, there's Hamilton. He's gone wide. Hamilton has gone wide. What has happened there to Lewis Hamilton? And now coming on to turn 4 up the inside of Nico Rosberg. We're almost touching wheels there. But Rosberg's gone wide. Can it get any more eventful? We come around the final corner to take our 8th win in this career mode, our 4th win in the season. In the Indian Grand Prix, we win it! And that's a crucial win for our championship. Hi guys, CombinedYoutuber here. Welcome to the F1 2013 career mode today. We'll be doing the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix today. We'll be starting from 4th place for this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in the Yas Marina Circuit. It's the 3rd last race of the Season 2 of F1 2013 career mode. And the way we can win the championship here is if we win the race and Alonso is 3rd or lower. So let's hope that happens, but let's see what can happen. Alonso is actually on pole, so it might not happen, but we'll see. Hamilton's 2nd, Vettel's 3rd, we are 4th, as I said. Rosberg's 5th, Webber, Raikkonen is completes the top 7. Then you have Jensen Button, Romain Grosjean, and Sergio Perez completing the top 10. And Fernando Alonso is much faster than us as we go out on track for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So here we are on the grid in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, starting from 4th place beside Sebastian Vettel. And here we go with the 5 lights on in Abu Dhabi. And it's away we go for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Vettel's got a decent start there, but we've got a much better start than Vettel to come down into turn 1. Alonso will try and defend the position for Hamilton. Hamilton has taken the lead away from Lewis Hamilton, but Alonso is now coming back around the outside of the turn 2. Alonso has kept the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're up into 3rd place, passing Sebastian Vettel. And now we've got slipstream on Lewis Hamilton down towards the chicane, and we get past Lewis Hamilton into 2nd place. Now we're chasing down Fernando Alonso, our championship rival in this season. And let's see if we can get him down onto the straight. Here we go, using all the curves down onto the straight. We don't have DRS quite yet, as they're only lap 1. But here we go, slipstreaming Fernando Alonso. He's defending the inside. We're going to go to the outside of Fernando Alonso down into the chicane. The first chicane, or the 2nd chicane actually. Here we go, we're going to try to go round the outside. Alonso hits the bar, we're going to go on the inside into the next corner. We take the lead, but let's see what happens. So there's a Mercedes getting clipped a bit there, and that was a beautiful move on the inside from us there on Fernando Alonso, who is now coming back on at us, down onto another straight. Now coming down into the 3rd chicane. Here comes Hamilton now on Fernando Alonso down into this corner, and Hamilton has got past Fernando Alonso, but Alonso is trying to fight back, but not quite for Fernando Alonso. Lewis Hamilton has taken the position into 2nd place. He goes. We have taken the lead. A good start to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now moving on to the penultimate corner of this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Here we go. What's going to happen? And now here we go into the final corner. We're looking at the mirrors where the Mercedes has spun there. I think Alonso has clipped Lewis Hamilton there, and there's been a spin at the final corner. Yes, Alonso has hit Lewis Hamilton, and the Hamilton has gone for a spin. A 360-degree spin, in fact. As you can see, look at Fernando Alonso hitting Lewis Hamilton. He completely goes 180 degrees, and then the Red Bull has hit Lewis Hamilton back around. What? Oh my god, that is unbelievable. Lewis Hamilton has spun. That's the first sign of incidents in this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the first dramatic moment. And here we go, Alonso is now got some slipstream on us down towards the straight. What can Alonso do to us down towards the chicane? He's up to 2nd place once again. Sebastian Vettel's up to 3rd. Here we go, down towards the chicane. What can we do? We've gone way wide there, onto the marbles. Can Alonso get us on the outside? He's trying to do it, but he doesn't quite get it there, which is very interesting. But now, coming onto this corner, where Sebastian Vettel's got the slipstream on Fernando Alonso down towards the third chicane. Vettel, can he get second place? Yes, Vettel can get second place out of nowhere. My rival in the season, Sebastian Vettel, has gone up into second place. Well, rival as in like the closest to me and Alonso. And here we go, coming down into the hotel section. And there's Vettel going wide there. I think Vettel just went wide there. And Alonso's disappeared once again. And yes, they've both gone wide. Vettel and Alonso have gone wide again. What is happening with Fernando Alonso in these first 2 laps of the race? Alonso has gone off. He spun Lewis Hamilton, and now he's just gone off at the hotel section. Like, what is going on right now? This is a really good start to the race. Really dramatic start to the race. Mark Webber has moved up to second out of all people. And now Mark Webber's now coming to the inside, down towards this corner. Sebastian Vettel's trying to go round the outside into second place, and he's got the move done. Has Sebastian Vettel into second place. And now Mark Webber is going to try and challenge Vettel back. But so let's see what he can do. Webber has DRS open. And is he going to try and do it? Vettel's getting closer to me with his DRS open, so very interesting right there. And now this is lap 3 of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and what a start. What a dramatic start to this race. We have had Alonso involved in 2 incidents already at the start of this race, and if the race stays like this, we'll win the championship. And now, here moving on to lap 4, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We are still leading for Sebastian Vettel, who's really close to us, down into turn 1. Can Vettel get us? Not quite there. But now Fernando Alonso is trying to go round the outside of Sebastian Vettel, and he's got the move done as Fernando Alonso, our championship rival, moves up into second place. And Alonso has got it. He has got it. He touched Vettel a little bit there, actually. And Alonso has got the move done round the outside. And there we go, down into the chicane on lap 4. And here we go, we have Vettel and Alonso side by side through the chicane. You can see through the mirrors. And Fernando Alonso has gone off once again. I have absolutely no words. Alonso, once again, after trying to go around the outside of Vettel, has gone off at the chicane. Fernando Alonso is having a bad day so far. And as I said, if the race stays like this, we will win the championship. Because we have a 51-point lead, if we stay here. But Vettel is coming to the outside. He's got past us with DRS. It's a good move from Sebastian Vettel. He sped past us. And he's probably got the move done as well. As I was saying, if it stays like this, and I have a 51-point advantage, and that's an unassailable lead, because obviously 50 points is 2 wins. So yeah, that's why I think I can win the championship here, but I probably won't. But Vettel has taken the lead, so that's another twist. But our tyres are worn, so lap 4 is going to be a pit stop. Oh, we went on an auto spin curb there, but now into the pits here in Abu Dhabi for our first pit stop, and should be our only pit stop. But you never know, the tyre wear could affect us again like last season. But we go changing to a new set of prime tyres. It's a 3.116 second stop for Ferrari. And we come out in P16 behind Paul di Resta. Here we go down towards out of the pit lane now. Here we are with Paul di Resta ahead of us in the Force India. And now skipping on to the straight, where Paul di Resta is really close to a car ahead of us. I think it's a Toro Rosso. There we go. He's actually trying to make the move. He's Paul di Resta, and he's going into the outside here, down towards the chicane, and he's got the move done as di Resta on Jean-Eric Vergne. So it is a Toro Rosso, in fact, who he's made the move on, and he's made it up into 16th place. Or actually 14th. Well, I'm in 16th place. He's made it up to 14th place. But di Resta's got the move done, and now we will try and chase down Jean-Eric Vergne. Here we go, lap 6 of 14, here in Abu Dhabi. Here we go, round this corner. Here we go, slipstream on Jean-Eric Vergne, down towards the chicane. Here we go, on the inside of Jean-Eric Vergne, we can get the move done into 15th place on Jean-Eric Vergne. And now, we're trying to chase down the Force India of Paul di Resta. actually our old teammate back in the day at the beginning of Season 1, at the beginning of 2016. Which was a long time ago. Or feels like a long time ago. Now Jean-Eric Verne with DRS is actually trying to come back at us there, down into the chicane. Verne with that very, very quick Ferrari engine is trying to get past us on the inside, but not quite. Verne was really, really going for it there. But can we get Porteresta onto the next chicane? Here we go, with the next DRS zone. Here we go, deploying the DRS now, down towards this corner. We've got the slipstone of Porteresta, who is a very slow Force India. Here we go, round the outside of Porteresta. We can get the move done on Porteresta, up into 14th place. It's a good move from us, and we have got the move. And now Pastor Maldonado is the next guy up, who's actually coming to the pits, Maldonado, so that's 13th place for us. Ricciardo has stayed out, so that's... But where can we be in the pit stops now? We're going to be P9, maybe. Is that Nico Rosberg trying to come out ahead of us? Wait, since when was Nico Rosberg in the lead battle and has come out ahead of us? Okay, that's really weird, because Nico Rosberg, I never saw him at all. I saw Vettel in the lead battle at the beginning, before my first pit stop. And then we go down towards the chicane, up the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, into 8th place. Can we get the move? Yes, we can. It's a good move from us on Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see the replay. Ooh, we did touch him a little bit, actually. Let's see slow motion here. We touched the wheels there with Daniel Ricciardo. That was some aggressive racing for me there. Oh, that's very, very lucky that Daniel Ricciardo did not get suspension damage. Well, he wouldn't get suspension damage in this game anyway. But as I was saying, Rosberg was never in the lead battle when he was fighting with me for the lead, because it was obviously Vettel and Webber, but I never saw Rosberg anywhere, so I don't know where Rosberg came from. He's had a really good pit stop for sure. Here we go. We're in 3rd place, in front of Mark Webber, and behind Nico Rosberg. So Mark Webber has a terrible time at some point in this pit stop phase, but here we go. Lap 10, where Fernando Alonso was really caught up to us. So we tried to go for a challenge on Nico Rosberg, but we couldn't get him. We kept losing time and gaining time, so I had to back off. And now our championship rival is all over the back of us, and he's trying to go to the inside of us, down towards the chicane. Here we go, is Alonso going to get us now into the chicane? Yes, he is. But can we get him back round the outside into the chicane? We're going to go side by side through the chicane. Alonso's the inside line. He's gone off the track there. We touched him on the inside, down into this corner. We've got Fernando Alonso. That was a great battle right there with Fernando Alonso. There's a beautiful camera angle on the move on Fernando Alonso. Oh my god, wow. There's a slow motion. We actually took a screenshot of this. It's not going to be the thumbnail of this video, but it was actually, I actually put this on Steam. Probably put a link in the description to the screenshot. I marked as a spoiler because it was before this career race, so that's why I won't mark it as a spoiler once this is uploaded. But so here we go. Alonso has got DRS on us. Well, actually not quite. He's pulling out to the inside of us just before the DRS zone. Alonso has got us there into 3rd place. And Mark Webber's now challenging us down towards this corner. But can we get Alonso now down into the chicane? We've touched a bit there. But here we go onto this corner. Alonso has got the move done. He's sliding a little bit there. Alonso has got the move done. Kimi Raikkonen has got up into 5th place. This is a really, really good race so far in Abu Dhabi. This has had a lot of action. Kimi Raikkonen is going to the inside of us. Down to this corner. Raikkonen doesn't quite get the move. Oh my god, this is full of events. Full of events. Never known an Abu Dhabi race to be this exciting. This is a really, really good race so far. This has been a really good race. But now, here comes Mark Webber before the DRS zone, and he's got past us down towards onto the straight. Now, Kimi Raikkonen is challenging us. What? We're in trouble here with our straight line speed. Mark Webber and Kimi Raikkonen have got past us, but we're trying to go back up the inside of both of them into this corner, but we've gone way wide. We overshot it. We had to go across the chicane. And Mark Webber has got past us. Kimi Raikkonen has got past us as well. Wow, this race has been full of overtakes. Overtakes everywhere you look, pretty much, has been in this race. Wow, and this really should have been a championship decider because it's been such a good race. Oh, we're very close to Kimi Raikkonen there. Can we get him into the next corner? No, because we've lost time there. Oh, I'm actually running out of breath here. As we move on to the penultimate corner. Well, as you saw, my tyres were really, really worn. You can see right now, yes, my tyres are pretty much dark red, brownish. So I probably won't survive the race with those tyres. So that means we have to pit stop for a second time, unfortunately, which will put us out of the points again. How unfortunate is that, guys? We've been fucked over by tyre wear once again, and we have come out in 13th. Great. It's another non-points finish, but it won't affect our championship. Oh my gosh, that could have been costly. That one, crossing the pit lane exit line, that would have been really costly. But Sebastian Vettel has won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and now we are up to 12th. Out of nowhere. I don't know what. Didn't think we overtook anyone. But now around the final corner, finishing in 12th place, out of the points. But we will still keep our championship lead, heading into the next race in the USA for the United States Grand Prix. We finished in 12th place here in Abu Dhabi. Fernando Alonso has finished 3rd.
Well done on 12th place.
So that was a pretty good race with a lot of action, but unfortunately we got done over by tyre wear again, which put us out of the points. But anyway, Sebastian Vettel has won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix from Nico Rosberg in 2nd. Fernando Alonso finishes 3rd. That could be crucial for his championship. Mark Webber finishes 4th. Kimi Raikkonen in 5th. Sergio Perez in 6th. Jenson Button 7th. Romain Grosjean. Esteban Gutierrez finishes in the points in 9th place. Lewis Hamilton down in 10th after Fernando Alonso spun him off. Adrian Sutil in 11th. Us in 12th. Maldonado in 13th. Verne 14th. There's the Resta, I think it was, after that. I don't know what. Yep. We're going down to the results now. De Resta is indeed 15th. Then Daniel Ricciardo in 16th. Valtteri Bottas, Charles Pic, Guido van der Garde, Jules Bianchi, and Max Chilton. And Nikhil Hulkenberg is the DNF of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So that was a pretty eventful race, apart from the fact that we got done over by tyre wear. But let's hope we can win the championship in USA. You can see that we still lead, but by 25 points, which is one victory. One victory by Fernando Alonso, and he will be leading the championship. But it's actually Sebastian Vettel who's taken 2nd place. That's really, really interesting. What happened to Fernando Alonso to make him go down 3rd place? I don't know. The championship has changed once again. Sebastian Vettel has moved up to 2nd place, and our rival that we picked for the championship is actually our championship rival. One of our championship rivals, which is very interesting. Fernando Alonso's 3rd, 1 point behind Vettel, then Hamilton's 4th, Webber, then Rosberg, Button, Perez, Raikkonen 9th, Grosjean 10th, Hulkenberg is in 11th place with 43 points, Esteban Gutierrez in 12th for Sauber. But that is really, really interesting with Sebastian Vettel taking 2nd. I want the fight to go on with the Ferrari teammates, but Vettel has just stolen 2nd place. Wow, that's very interesting. De Resta, then Maldonado in 14th, Van der Garde 15th, Ricciardo 16th, Sutil 17th, Bottas 18th, Verne 19th, Pic 20th, Chilton 21st, and Jules Bianchi is in last. Ferrari have already won the Constructors in India, and they've won by 116 points from Red Bull. Then Mercedes, McLaren in 4th, Lotus 5th, Sauber 6th, Force India 7th, Williams 8th, Caterham 9th, Toro Rosso 10th, and Marussia, the only team to not score points in the F1 2013 career mode, in 11th place. And they probably won't score points unless there's an absolutely crazy crash or something. But here we are, disappointed with our P12 position. It was a real shame, this race. We were looking good for this race, but as just what last season served us, we got done over by tyre wear and had a worse position. But we can come back strong next time in America for the United States Grand Prix, which surely will be the championship showdown for sure. I hope it is. But I'll see you guys on my next video. Please like, comment. I hope you enjoyed the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's been a very good race. And see you guys on my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell button for notifications. And goodbye.